Rock stars and sports heroes are used to screaming fans, but what happens when a young child expects the same thing? Self-confidence is key.
I'm a superstar!
But it's easy to take the praise too far.
Oh my God, this is amazing, my little Picasso. And with kids getting trophies for just about everything these days, some fear that we're creating little egomaniacs who can't handle failure. A lot of people we know are falling into this trap that no matter what their kids do, they give them a reward.
But the problem is that if you give them too much praise, then they tend to turn into spoiled little brats, let's be honest.
Kids these days get prizes and trophies for everything.
Every belt he passes in Taekwondo, every soccer team, every baseball team, he's got his shelf of his now probably 25 trophies at age 6 that he's accumulated.
That might be fine if every kid really was going to be a superstar when they grow up.
A third of the deluded parents we polled actually thought that their kids would grow up to be professional athletes. But chances are they won't. Only 1/3 of 1% of high school athletes will actually go pro.
Sorry to dash your hopes, but it's probably time for a reality check.
I think every parent thinks they have a genius and a Miss America at home. Most people don't have that person at home. Get over it, move on.
No one can be distinguished for anything because, for fear of hurting someone's feelings. Growing up, I always lost at everything, and I felt like it gave me character.
80% of the parents we talk to secretly throw most of their kids' paintings away. Let's be honest, they're not that good.
But why do we feel that we have to lie about it, especially when our kids can see right through us?
They'll call our bluff, too. I mean, if we really sugarcoat something, oh, you were so great at this. I mean, our daughter will look at us and be like, I was the worst, even if she wasn't the worst.
Building character is not the only issue. Overpraise can actually be harmful to kids.
The downsides of overpraising your child is 1, you lose credibility as the praiser, and 2, they're always looking for praise. They're not doing things to make themselves feel good, they're doing things to gain a good response from you.
And praise can actually be as addictive as cigarettes.
The most current research shows that there's kind of an addictive process that occurs in the brain. Overpraise creates a need for more praise.
So how do we cut off our little praise junkies with the least pain possible?
If your child comes home with a piece of artwork, you don't have to scream and say, "This is the best thing I've ever seen." You don't have to do the happy dance every single time your child does something good.
I think the best way to build self-esteem in a child of any age is to focus on the effort that a child puts into something rather than the result. We want him or her to feel good that they put an effort into the baseball game as opposed to that they hit the home run.
Let them fail sometimes. Having a child who's never even lost at a game of Candyland is probably not healthy. So even though you're their #1 fan, try and rein in the praise just a tad.
Praise your kids for something that they really worked hard at and put a big effort into. But don't praise them for just doing things that they normally do, like waking up or eating their lunch.
Because after all, it's the effort that's really worth cheering about.
It's a jungle out there. To hear some stories of parents who've taken praise too far, go to JuiceBoxJungle.com.